ahead. Episode 27. We rejoin the party on the 22nd of Pretium. And who remembers where we left off on the 22nd? Actually, on the 21st of Pretium. Sorry.
I definitely do.
I have all the details.
Yes, tell us all about it, please.
All right, so
There was a thing.
stuff happened, and
No, Charles.
we had a campaign, and you know, I jumped in for a good 5 minutes to answer a question.
Ty had Harcourt under her spell, and they were packing things up to leave. And then Alessia put a spell on Ty to make her come back and re-engage. And we took down Grun and Alessia and the wolf. But Ty got away with teleportation. We got all of their loot, and we had bags with lots of money, books, papers, the title and title transfer paperwork for the building. So we, Zug was going to help us file that so we can own the building now. Harcourt disabled the torture device that we found. Guards kind of figure out what's happening. And we bluff and bribe and they leave. Zug kills Grun. We lock up the building, bring back the unconscious demon to Shashat. And then we find out that Harcourt actually improved the torture device.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
He did. Zug told us so.
Alright, well, Harcourt can
Zug's
take...
evil, don't listen to Zug.
Harcourt can take 15 XP for filling in the blank details, and Whitney can take 100 XP for the full recap.
I feel like we need to consider upping the recap bonus because I'm doing like a great job. These are very thorough notes.
Well,
You
here's
forgot one detail. I filled up the bowling balls with a funnel.
Charles, I forgotten multiple times to remind you, and I remembered at like 5 o'clock. But you can level your character to 5 when you get some time.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. we're
That's
supposed
really
to
gonna-
level.
Did you not
It's really
level?
gonna bump my damage up.
I didn't level.
Well,
I've
take
been busy.
care of your skills at least right now, because that is probably what you'll be using
Oh.
most of.
Yeah, I need to get those languages.
Damn languages, them crooked languages.
I know.
Oh yeah, I'm still carrying 3 small tents.
All right. So the 4 of you had taken the body back of the Quasit. Why am I echoing?
Quasad Sidorak.
The sleeper has awoken. Oh man.
So, who am I echoing
Why are
on?
you echoing?
I don't know. It's like the softest echo too.
Echo.
I think it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. So, it's just fucking with me, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
Is it me?
All right. So the 4 of you brought back the Quasit to the clerics, and you have the information that Harcourt is probably still under some sort of mental control.
Good job, Harco, you weak-minded fool. Oopa woopa.
Harcourt is
Can't hear you, not there.
Harcourt
I know.
is back at the winery. And
Doing what?
has who knows? The 4 of you are elsewhere.
Where are we?
You were dropping off the Quasit, and from there, that is where we wrapped up. So, what do the 4 of you want to do?
What time of day is it now?
It is late in the. It is getting late in the evening.
Well, I'll probably want to do a snack. Might do a little performance to relax after all of the combat. Might
Okay.
go over to the canteen.
Okay.
I'm hearing echo now, but it's from the other room. Ugh.
I'm not talking.
I'm hearing you when you're talking real time, and then I'm also hearing you here.
I'm talking.
Which I don't.
Like right now, you can hear me.
I don't.
Right now, you can hear my echo. Echo, 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 echo. Sorry. I don't even know if people can hear me on the stream now. It's time for Smooth Steve.
Oh my god, you're ridiculous.
It's your voice of jazz for tonight. Smooth Steve.
Alright, so you're gonna break away from the rest of the group then, Pax?
Well, I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Leave Harcourt over at the winery?
Let's go back and check on Harcourt. I bet you he's lonely without us.
Okay.
Okay. So the four of you will head back to the winery. Harcourt, your friend leaves just as she gets what she can packed up.
Who's his friend?
His friend. You know, Ty.
Kai.
They go way back to earlier in the day.
Earlier in the day. You remember?
All those years ago.
So the party will arrive some short time after they're gone. While they are gone, Harcourt, is there anything that you want to do here in the winery or around the winery?
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Seeing any wine. There's still wine in this building, though, isn't there?
There is indeed.
That hasn't been blood mixed?
No, all the wine here is blood. Or no, there is other wine. There is non-blood mixed wine. It's very, very cheap wine, but...
Okay. I will be drinking some of the really cheap wine while I'm waiting.
Okay. All right. So you will be probably pretty well smashed by the time they arrive. So yeah, the party will get back. Harcourt is probably like what, lounging about the bar.
Yeah, kind of.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good. What you been up to?
I roll a couple of the empty bottles across the bar. Nothing much.
Oh, okay.
Just
Why
making sure the stock is safe.
Safe from everyone but you.
No, it's totally safe.
It doesn't seem like a great idea for you to be drinking when you're watching the place.
How else are you supposed to watch it?
Not intoxicatedly.
Not intoxicated.
I am not intoxicated.
No, I don't believe you.
As he pulls a swig from a bottle.
How about I stay here and watch over things, and you can go home and get some rest.
Yeah, there's plenty of beds here. They're a lot comfier than mine.
Okay. You've just been here by yourself the whole time?
Sure. Because they sent that girl away.
What girl?
You mean what girl?
Oh, the girl that we found in the room.
Wow, your memory's short and you're calling me liquored up.
Somebody is sassy.
Maybe you should have a drink.
So much sass mouth. Sassitude. What's going on, Hardcore? You seem a little sassy.
You guys always say that about me. You know what happens the last time we sassed?
Sorry.
What's her name?
Yeah, I thought I took it down. Hold on, let me check one more note that I could have.
Fucking no.
Miriam.
Miriam, yeah. Yeah, here, I found it. It's too far back in my notes.
I've got multiple multiple sheets with notes on them. So I was like, where did I put it?
I sent Miriam home. I sent Miriam away. You know, since my bed's being used, I figured I'd stay here and watch hers. That seemed like an appropriate thing to do. So, what'd you guys learn?
Meg, did they tell you anything?
Well, we learned that that's a Kozai, and we learned that, that proves demonic incarnation, and I believe that's it.
That's all they've gotten so far. There may be more information as time goes on.
So, didn't we kind of know that before you left, though? Why are we all so quiet?
I don't
Give
know.
me
I'm stuck in a corner.
Give me a sense motive, Harcourt. You're at a minus. You're at least
hang on a second. I gotta make sure my sense motive number is correct.
Okay. You're at least a minus 2 or 3 to this roll because you were heavily intoxicated.
Yeah. So, I kind of screwed up my rolls. So hang on.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
That's not that it mattered anyway. Oh,
Maybe.
digital dice hate me as much as real ones.
Maybe they're just quiet because they want to be quiet right now. Zug chimes in for a moment and says he's got. He was supposed to discuss with some people some stuff about his house, and he needs to check in on that.
Zug, are you gonna take care of that paperwork?
Yeah, he says he'll file it. Make sure that all gets taken care of.
Is there anything we need to do?
Well, we should probably find. He suggests that we should probably at this point find some way to deal with all these money problems. We're getting a lot more money, and there's probably going to be a lot more questions about how to deal with this money.
Yeah, we need an accountant.
We could all just give it to me, and I could spend it.
Zug will inform you that would be a terribly dangerous thing to do because that would basically get the team audited and potentially all of you jailed.
So, how do we go about finding an accountant? Anybody know any people we could talk to?
Zug says he can potentially put in an ad, or someone else can put in an ad. Somebody who's particularly good at writing.
We should find the guy who was the accountant for this place. He was obviously pretty good at his job.
Huh.
A lot of agreement there. So I must have a good idea. Let's run with it.
I'm not gonna go with the accountant who ran this place. Seems specious, to say the least. Let's get maybe somebody from the temple. I bet the temple's got accountants. They could
That
probably
seems
come in-
religiousist.
It's 100%.
Jesus, take the paper.
Shishat, the accountant's friend. Well, I want to hire a accountant, that will not fall under, any bad mojo that's lingering around here from, previous perfidy. And I figured maybe somebody that had a little priestly background could come in there, bless the place every time they come in.
Bless the place.
Well, we'll see if they can do that too. There are priests that are okay with that option, and then
But
they'd be safe.
Seems like we should try and get a few options so we can vote on them.
Yeah, I think we should form a focus group on accountants and then workshop some.
Great. Let's put an ad out in the paper and see what we get.
Are you putting the ad out for the focus group, or are you putting out the ad out for the
accountant?
Focus group.
That's not no.
I'm gonna go take out an ad for a focus group.
All right.
What do you think of an accountant for this place?
What do you think of accountants in general?
Who is taking out the ad?
I'm taking out one for the focus group.
Zug. Well, Zug understands the law really well. Zug informs you that he's not particularly great with using language to be more effective.
I mean, Meg, you're probably the best with languages.
Yes, because I have 10 of them.
Yeah. How about you write an ad up and we can post it? I mean, it doesn't have to be anything super complicated.
I've got it. If you want to be our accountant, you must be good and quite independent, free of evil and bad choice, and must have a very clear voice. There, see? I've done it.
Okay, I'm sold. I want you to be our accountant. Wait, no.
Not.
Let's post that. I mean, how do we post an audio ad? Is there a radio that we can put that on?
Oh, man.
Somebody give me a knowledge local to see how you post an ad.
That'll be me. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, Calphine, you actually know how to run this as an ad. There are places in a house in Ehrenhawk where you can run the ad in a number of different ways. You can run it as an ad over the Imaginet. You can run it in print media for those people that still read print media. And you can have signs posted up in various places. When you're looking for somebody to work for you, though, it is... I'll give Zug the check on this one. No.
What check are you doing?
Give me a follow-up knowledge local. I feel like this is kind of a two-part thing. Okay. You would know that it's really most effective. Most accounting at this point is done via the Imaginet. Almost no one hands in papers anymore for accounting. There's so many numbers to deal with. It's easier to track everything, in glyphs and symbols. So your best bet is probably to fill out an ad for one of the employment agencies there. You also know that the fam hands can work as a resource as well if you wanted to do things through them, but as of recent, you guys haven't really been working with the fam hands.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You guys have been following your own leads.
And they don't mind that?
The fam hands is kind of, they're not... You're effectively independent contractors to them. So if you come in and take jobs, that's great. If you don't take jobs, then that's whatever.
Okay. Glad that we don't matter to them.
All right.
The best way to do our ad would be over the Imaginet, most likely.
Okay, can we do the one that Meg just sang?
Do I know if we could do an audio ad?
Sort of. It's not as effective, but you can have part of what Meg just did spun into it. When Meg gets back, she'll need to give us some kind of check though to see how well that translates on there. And who's got the highest knowledge arcana?
Probably Meg.
Arcana? I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I think Meg is religion. Zug's only got 2 ranks, but high intel.
Let me check mine.
What's going on?
I need you to give me a. I'll let you do this as a perform for the ad that you're writing, or a linguistics, whichever is higher for you.
Knowledge Arcana, I have total of 7.
Okay, so Zug'll try to post it. Yep, so that's good, Meg. All right, yeah. So you will not have any of the choices I made for you guys be nullified. And you guys can go through the process of taking out the ad. You'll have to... So what I need to know is, before we take out this ad, though, what are you guys doing for the rest of the evening? Harcourt, you seem pretty content to stay here drinking.
Yep. Maybe I'll wait for Miriam to come back. She figures out there's nothing up there. Or that my door's locked. Or it's not. Or I could just creep into my own place.
Yeah, you did tell her you were going to give her a safe place to stay.
Yep.
I'm kind of creeped out here, but I don't want to leave Harcourt alone.
He's kind of creeping me out.
What could be done?
Galphine, what do you want to do?
I don't really have any plans.
Okay, well, why don't we sprinkle some holy water around the place and settle in here for the night?
That sounds
Hey,
like a...
you could go put it in some of those vats in the back with the bad blood in it. See how
That's
well
already
that
been
works.
done.
Oh, I was hoping for an encore to that show.
No. Hey, I bet you can't drink all this holy water.
I bet you I could.
Yeah, you want to try drinking some, see what happens?
Drinking holy water? Okay.
Go for it.
Glug, glug, glug,
All right,
glug.
give me a
glug.
will save.
I was wondering what happened if you had a character drink holy water like that.
Yeah, it like burns from the inside. Take 3 points of damage.
Wow.
I think that's holy water, man.
No, that didn't feel good.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah, I'm fine. What the hell?
What?
Why does that say?
What?
Oh, okay.
Did you roll something
Yeah.
wrong?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's do that. Boom.
Did you click something?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I thought your boom was you clicking something. Sorry.
No, I changed my health.
Oh, okay.
Meg, why don't we go around the premises and spritz a little holy water here and there?
Okay. Are you hardcore? Are you covering the fact that you were damaged? Or are you trying to downplay it, or?
Covering what damage?
Oh, I'd like to. How did that holy water go down?
It burned a little, and apparently it's not just holy water. I mean, if you're putting alcohol in it, you should say something. Particularly when it's rubbing alcohol.
I think that calls for a sense motive.
It does. It does indeed. Ooh, I mean, you already know he's got the mental domination going on. You're not really familiar, like, why holy water would burn. I'll give you a knowledge religion here, because you know something's up.
Do I know something's up?
Oh yeah, you definitely do. Like that's really you confirming what Meg told you earlier, that it seems like he's under some sort of domination spell.
Oh, domination.
But Meg, you're pretty sure that if that burned, that means, like, one, he must still be under whatever the mind affecting effects are, and two, his link might be closer than it was before.
Oh. Did anybody come by while we were out, hardcore? Anybody come by for a visit?
Hardcore.
No, lock the
Hardcore.
doors like you said to.
Huh. Are you gonna bluff it?
Yeah, there you go. Let's see it.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to find it. There it is.
Oh, hold on.
Do you want me to pull it too?
This is a little... You can go ahead, but this is a little more of a direct interrogation.
Harcourt, I keep calling it.
Didn't help.
Do I need to intimidate him into telling us the truth?
Well, hold on. I need to double check something here. It's really interesting when player characters are trying to lie to each other.
I'm not lying. Or giraffing.
Oh no, it's under... No, I would say that to some degree, I mean, you believe that. It doesn't make sense that, you know, if he probably wouldn't bother to lie on this particular topic, you think. Maybe, probably. But it definitely seems plausible that nobody showed up. But it also doesn't quite fit with, you know, what you're feeling, so maybe you've got like kind of a mixed sense and you're not really sure where to lie on this.
Huh. Okay.
Anything happen when we sprinkled the holy water around?
No.
Well, we're just trying to stab in the dark. Do you want me to cast protection from evil on you, Harcourt, while we're waiting around?
No need to do that.
Are you worried that, you're not worried that anything will try to come for you?
We cleaned everything out. We're good.
I don't know. This place still seems haunted.
I mean, we own it now, right?
No, not quite yet.
Can we have one of the priests come by to help kind of clear out all of the bad
We
spirits
couldn't 'cause
here?
we don't own the damn place.
Yeah, that was one of the things you discussed with them. They're willing to, but you have to have ownership.
I mean,
okay.
I mean, I won't touch the bad spirits if that's what you're worried about.
The bad spirits.
I'm drinking all the good ones.
That was bad.
I quite liked it, obviously.
I clamber around to the back of the bar as I empty this bottle. See if I can find another one that's not tainted.
So it
You
seems
want to
like
slow down a little bit?
it seems like the situation here is the party's unsure what to do with Harcourt.
Yes, that's.
You're
that's
pretty
100%.
sure there's something going on. You're not really sure of how to solve this. Mostly because I think dominate spells or mind control spells are kind of outside of the realm of what you really know. Especially potentially very powerful ones. You know, you're maybe used to a charm here or there that wears off, but you're not really intrinsically sure about like the deeper aspects of a dominate spell.
I would agree that's a fair assessment. My character does not use that kind of magic.
There might be...
Ooh, we're gonna have to ask for help.
Yeah. There might be some desire here to potentially find someone who might know what to do in this situation.
Okay. All right. I think we know who to go to. Teddy Ruxpin.
I know Teddy.
Yes, but Meg would not have said that name, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, Pax, what
Then
did
I
you
did
wanna
not
do?
say that.
What did you say?
Pax, what did you want to do?
I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to sleep in this place. It feels creepy.
Well, do we need to get snacks? I mean, that's the big thing.
Is there any food around here, or is it just liquor?
Ooh, that is a good question. Nobody's done a look for anything like that. You guys want to give me perceptions?
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a place full of kitten jerky. I mean, I'm You know, this is the place where kitten jerky
Oh.
actually is at.
All
Okay,
right.
Mick.
So Meg,
Wow.
you are browsing around.
Mm.
Harcourt, I want you to give me yours as well, just real quick.
Perception.
Yeah.
That's where I'm a Viking.
Well done.
Wasn't
What
joking.
else, Ralph? Best clue.
All right, so
Salted.
Meg is kind of looking around, thinking like, you know, there's a place like this with all this staff here that's working. There's got to be food around here somewhere, and you're roaming about, and you notice that Harcourt's been kind of sitting on something back behind the counter, like a rather large container. It's kind of
Hey,
leaned up against the wall.
Hey, what's under that container? Do you think there's food in there?
Could be. I
Well,
don't
let's-
know. I just sat on it.
Oh, well, let's open it up and find out.
All right. I stumble forward and off a bit and over to the other side of the bar.
Okay. All right, and then Meg, you go walking up, and you
Okay.
you take a moment to kind of open this thing. It's very clear it's not meant to be opened during normal hours, as the lock mechanism isn't easy at first to like understand how it closes, and then once you get it open, you realize this is basically like a small it's a reasonable sized container, like almost about the size of a what do they call that? The kind of freezer where it opens from the top, a top load freezer.
Chest.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
and it's separated into like different compartments. One is a warm storage compartment, one is a cold storage compartment, and one is a frozen compartment. And there's
Wow.
various different bits of food and other stuff that could be prepared into food here.
Okay, is this thing portable?
It is. I mean, if you put some wheels on it, you might be able to roll it around. But it's the size of like a chest freezer.
Ah. Do we have one of
So-
these at the headquarters, guys?
Not that I know of.
I said, check it out. There's eats in here, and it's got a warm place. Well,
Do you
a room
think
temperature place.
it's got a warm place?
Ooh,
got
the
a-
I
warm
got a warm place.
I got a warm place for all my compatriots in my party here, because we're all so tight. It's got a cold place and frozen. What's in the frozen? Popsicles?
No, so in the frozen are hunks of meat that are not labeled with they are not labeled with common. What languages do you speak again, Meg?
Like almost all of them.
I'm running out of languages, Steve. I'm to the point where I can actually take that old common.
Ooh.
Uh,
Do you have Abyssal then?
I have Abyssal and Infernal.
Okay.
Goblin, Common, Gnome, Draconic, Elven, Giant, Terran.
So
Infernal,
you'll
Abyssal,
be able
Fey,
to
Orc,
see that
Hypo, Celestial, Orange.
in Abyssal, these are labeled various different types of humanoid.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
Hey guys, this is cannibalism here.
Only if you're eating
What
it.
the hell?
And wait a minute. What's it say? Because it's cannibalism only if it's known.
Well, that's true. Good point. Okay, so what would it be called if? Well, okay, so it's species we don't eat.
Disgusting.
So, like this says, how many packages, Esteban? Too?
There's like 20 or 30 packages in here.
There's 20, 30 packages. It's in Abyssal. They got human. They got gnome. They got one halfling. You know, they got do you got Tengu in this world, Steve?
No,
I
no
forget.
Tengu.
Oh, damn. That would have been kind of tasty. Tastes like chicken.
Too much like chicken.
Orc, half orc, because for the discriminating palate. You know, something
What
called
are in the other
long pig.
sections?
What's that?
What's in the other sections?
I'd like to take a moment and like shake the whatever off me and
Yeah.
you know, take a drink of water and.
It's
okay.
especially uncomfortable because this is large enough where you kind of like have to hoist yourself partially into it to start pulling them out. So by the time you realize what you're reading, like you've touched quite a number of these.
So I'm like,
I mean,
this
they're in
package
packages,
says
right?
gnome. Oh, gnome.
Oh.
Oh, human. Oh, dramatic recreations with Charles G. Okay. All right. What's in the cold side?
So the cold has like a couple of things to go along with some stuff. There's like a handful of vegetables in here, but they are mostly like, you know, a couple of heads of like iceberg lettuce and you know, some carrots, some you know, some other stew type ingredients. Stew.
I don't know who's gonna want this after it's been right next to.
Well, they're isolated. They have full separators in between them. For each
Yeah,
one.
but they're still.
You know, whoever's doing this is planning on making stew.
Yeah, as you go through this, you'll realize like there's a lot of stuff here set up to make stew over and over and over again, and just of a few different varieties of stew. Like in the warm spot, there's some seasonings that, you know, would be typical for a variety of different like flavorings for stew. But stew's a nice way to you know, feed the masses.
What masses was this being fed to?
Well, they have to feed the staff here, so they have to feed the brothel workers, who also happen to stay here. They have to feed the succubus that was here. They have to feed the owner and the other person. They need to feed all the people maintaining the machinery of the winery. And stew's a quick and easy way to do that, especially if you've got people that you're torturing and you got their bodies left over, so you got to do something with them. Why not try some priest?
Oh man.
Yum yum, eat 'em up.
Yum yum, eat 'em up.
What was that D8 for?
Oh, that was my hit points?
Okay.
Did it not work?
Roll it again.
Okay.
Oh, as long as we're doing that.
You re-roll on 1 and 2. Well, 3 it is. Nope, you don't. You get a D10, but you have to roll it. You don't just get to put that in your hip.
No, I just get to roll a D10.
Re-roll?
That was terrible. Steve, these dice freaking hate me. Look at this number.
Re-roll.
Look at this freaking number.
I see it, but you get to re-roll. There you go. That's much better.
Was I supposed to do that?
Did we get your leveling done?
We did, but I didn't think I rolled for hit points.
Let me scroll back through the history real quick. Hold on.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. No, it doesn't look like we did, so go ahead and roll your hit points.
What dice do I roll?
You can just hit points on your character sheet, and it'll roll it for you.
And then I'll add that or something?
Yeah. You'll add that to your max and to your current, as long as you don't roll a 1 or a 2. Reroll.
What did I roll?
You, technically you rolled a 3.
Why is that a 3?
Because you have a -1 because you have a negative con. But it is a D8, so you get to roll again. One more time. There you go.
So now what do I do?
So add 6 to your max and your current hit points.
I'm at 26, guys. That's exciting.
Alright. Now that we've got that out of the way.
I think we should close this freezer and lock it and sprinkle some holy water around it.
You don't want to make some stew?
I'm really grossed out right now, and I'm always hungry. And
make some stew.
I'm not hungry anymore. That PAX isn't hungry. It's real bad.
should we like bury these pieces? I mean,
I think we should wait and ask the temple.
Well, you could be
Okay.
waiting up to a week for that. So you want to leave?
They won't tell us what to do?
Oh, if you want to ask them, sure. I thought you were saying like
Yeah.
get them here and.
No, just ask, like, what do you do if you find body parts? So we want to be respectful of the...
You gonna which temple are you gonna ask?
People.
You gonna ask a temple of Ryotion? They got some really good answers as to what you should do with them.
I'd say next time we're at Shashot, we can ask them.
Okay. But I believe I heard the consensus is that you guys are going to stay here for the night? And that was why you were looking for food?
yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I don't want food anymore.
Okay, so Pax is no longer hungry. Meg, how are you feeling? You still hungry?
You know what? I still want to eat. I mean, I'm not gonna.
There's
not
other
gonna
stuff
let
in
this-
here. You could eat the vegetables.
They're made from the bodies of other vegetables.
I mean, how many rutabagas died for this rutabaga? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna. I don't know. I think we should make a snack run.
Okay. So I assume then. So Zug is gonna head back to his house. He's at the point now where this needs to happen. So he heads home. I guess. Where'd Whitney go?
She's
Sorry, I
having-
have my other computer.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm
I was
typing
like-
notes.
I was like, what is that symbol in the front of the?
So then Meg and Galfine, you're gonna run and get snacks, while Pax stays with Harcourt.
Delphine, why don't you stay here?
I mean, if you want.
Okay, so Meg's gonna go on this snack run by herself.
Oh Lord, I hate you guys.
In the night through
You're the
houseplay
one
territory.
who told me to. You're the one who asked if I wanted to stay here.
Yeah, because let's have more snacks.
Is there like we have the messenger system? Is there anybody we could hire to bring us snacks?
Is there an Uber Eats?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Snack?
a couple of minutes later, actually, Zug comes back in and he goes, "Guys, it's not safe out there."
Oh, really?
Yeah, Zug was walking like just a few feet, and some people started following him, and he immediately like beelined it back here.
Oh, well, I guess we're staying in for the night for sure.
I'm staying in for the night. I'm saying some last rites over this freezer full of humanoid meat.
Okay, give me a knowledge religion.
Okay. I think I might have that, Steve. I'm pretty sure I got that.
I'm pretty sure you do too.
So then, of course, I close my character sheet.
Jump to my. That's fine. I'm jumping to the chart I need anyway. Okay.
Wow, 17. That was almost. That was an amazingly low roll.
Yeah, you cast last right. You give the last rites over the over it, and yeah, you can all head to bed.
All right. Should we set up watches?
That's probably a good idea.
Sure, I'll take first watch.
I think we should always have two of us awake at one time.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Well, then
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to take first watch.
All
I'll
right.
go to bed. Two of you apparently have it taken care of.
Harcourt heads off to bed.
Galfine, how about you and I take the first one?
Fine.
How about we don't leave the tiniest character who has only a D3 weapon with the possessed individual? Now, we don't know if anything would happen to anything should.
I mean, you can
There's
pull out
no
a cot near where we are.
What?
You can rest near where Galfine and I are.
There are no
Yeah.
cots.
We're sleeping on a floor.
You can no, but there are beds throughout it. You could pull out a mattress.
These
I
are
don't trust
these are
any-
like large mattresses. These are
Do I need to?
Galfine could pull out a mattress.
I can carry a mattress over for you.
Okay.
I won't complain too much about being hungry.
All right.
I go into
I'll-
Ty's room to sleep.
okay.
Please wake me up. You don't have to wake hardcore.
All right. So Ty's room has 2 locks on it, as opposed to the rest of the rooms that only have 1.
Yeah, but
Do we
already
know
go
that
into
that's
it.
Ty's room?
He knows that it's Ty's room. And
I know. Do
so-
we know?
Yeah, I mean, all you guys know that well, it's not really. Oh no, Ty's room, not. Sorry, you guys don't know which room is Ty's. Harcourt would know which room is Ty's. So yeah, you head over to Ty's room, because I'm assuming you don't mean like the office room. You mean the room that Ty would have.
Her room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go in there. And you would actually know that. Give me a perception. Some extra details that would have been shared with you. Okay. You don't find something that she mentioned as being in here. Like you know it's supposed to be here, but she didn't really give you the clues she gave weren't really great to know precisely where it is.
Right.
However, you do know that while you're in this room, your bottle is not going to work.
Okay.
And let's go through the night. So for the first few hours of the evening, there is nothing of any note that occurs.
So we're just hanging out, chatting while Harcourt's sleeping.
Yep.
And Zug, I assume, is also sleeping. Zug and Meg.
Zug is sleeping, yeah.
Zug.
Zug takes the main office room and sleeps there.
You wanna show me some of your drawings, Galfine, while we're staying up?
Sure.
What's your favorite recent one?
It's a picture of Harcourt stabbing Meg.
Okay. Hang on. I have some drawings in my sketchbook. It's definitely the one of 2 people holding hands.
Oh, who is that?
I don't know.
Is that you and Burian?
Oh, definitely not.
I
These
missed
are 2
it.
characters I made up.
Is one of them named Barian?
No.
Burian.
No, he's saying one of them is made up, so one of them is Barian, and the other
Oh.
one would be Girl Frine.
Yes.
What are their names?
One of them's named Jack, and one of them's named Arius.
It's not Diane?
What are their names? Jack and what?
Diane.
Jack and Arius.
Is Arius a boy or a girl?
Oh boy.
Arius is Estonia.
So that's the sexuality.
Arius does not define itself on gender norms.
Meg, I thought you were sleeping.
Meg is sleeping. Meg's talking in her sleep.
Talking asleep. Arius does not define gender norm. Please pass the butter. Why did we get snacks?
How long of a shift are we taking? Like, what,
I don't
6
know.
hours?
How long are you taking?
What do you think is reasonable, Galfine? Like 6 hours?
Yeah, and then Meg and Zug can be up for the other. Well, Zug has to sleep 8
Why?
Who did it?
to get spells
Bad.
back.
Jack and Diane. 2 half orcs doing the best they can.
You also need to sleep for 8 hours to get spells back.
Okay, I guess we'll do 8-hour shifts.
Jack's
Gelfine, why
gonna
don't
be
we
an adventure
just walk
instead.
around the building a little bit, make sure we don't see anything weird?
Oh, you're gonna go outside?
No,
Yeah,
I meant
like-
inside the
Okay.
building.
Darn.
We're not going outside,
The encounter
Jesus!
rolls go up dramatically if you go outside, though.
No, I just meant walk around throughout the building to really make sure nobody else is here. We don't find anything else that is
Okay.
weird that we need to know about.
So you're gonna spend your shift like searching certain parts.
Yeah,
of
it'll
the building.
make the time go by too.
All right. Where do you end up? What parts of the building do you end up walking through?
I'd say we start where we are and make our way throughout the whole building. I mean, we got 8 hours.
Okay.
Hey, somebody's coming in.
All right. Well, let's.
Is that Ryan again?
No. Let me take a short break.
Okay.
And then we will talk about what you guys find. We'll be back.
I drank this
Bye.
caffeine water and I'm just eating like a
Caffeine water?
Yeah, it's